Right. You have to excuse me, I'm not feeling well. I've unfortunately contracted COVID, so I'm staying at home and isolating and hoping that all my little boat projects will keep me busy, as well as work, of course. So I've got the tyres off the trolley. These were my brand new replacement tyres that I put on my dinghy trolley, but I've now actually reverted back to the original ones because these float and makes the trolley almost impossible to retrieve. So I'm putting those on there, and then on the end of here will go a similar setup as this, with the little plastic collar and the metal washer. And then, I mean, they're a little bit wibbly wobbly, they're a little bit bigger perhaps, but I think if you get the washer up fairly tight, they'll roll quite nicely on there, and I think they're going to suit this quite nicely. Washer goes on, and then this last piece, and I put the smooth side down just in case that goes on there. Oh, that needs a little bit of coercion just to get it over the just to get it over here. It's quite tight, which is good, which is what you want. Oh, blimey. There we go. So that's on there. Just needed a bit of coercion, that did, should we say. And it would just need tapping down. I don't have a hammer in here, so let's see if we can just do it with this. Don't want to damage the screwdriver. There we go. Gosh, that was hard to get on there. And then there we go. And then the little washers I've got either side there should let's get that. So the little washers either side there and there should give it a good abrasion resistance. It's not like this trailer's being trolleyed long distances. It's just to take the boat from wherever I am to the water, and that will stop it. It doesn't move at all there. So it doesn't move at all, really, just a little bit, and I can actually alter that by pushing this down a little bit tighter. Obviously it makes these a little bit tighter, so it's probably where you want it. A little bit of looseness there. So that's that side done, and then all I'm going to do is mark where I need to chop this, and I think I can just maybe just do it on that line or just beyond, so I can just get the pipe cutter to do that. I hope this works. I hope the copper's going to be okay. It's fairly soft metal, but it's the only pipe I could find at short notice at this sort of size. So we'll get this off, and then we'll cut the pipes both sides, and then we'll finish this part of the project. I got the boat on its side. It's just a bit difficult to get it on its back in the garage here. And here's the wheel. The wheel's almost finished now. I've just cut those at an angle, so you'll see they fit the shape of the hull a little bit better. And then because there's a little bit of a plastic pad on there, I won't bother putting any sponge on this part here. I'm just going to put some sponge on here, and I'm going to stick that with a glue gun. So I'm going to cut this thicker sponge here to size, and it doesn't need to be super accurate, I guess. If I just I wonder if I just cut it a little bit bigger and then stick it down that way. So just cutting the So I'm going to kind of have it, so I'm going to kind of put it like this and kind of stick it on like that, so it's got a little bit more give. Hopefully it'll stick and just give it a little bit of give there. So glue gun's okay, ready to go. And then we're going to glue this up nice and proper. Plenty of glue. In fact, we're going to really overdo the glue. Yeah, just had to put that on the floor because it was dripping everywhere. And I really want to overdo this. So let's get that bit. Then I'm going to stick that like that. And then just maybe, I don't know, we'll try this. This is like a bit of a test. It doesn't have to be super bang on exactly what I want just yet. As long as it kind of works and it gives it something, which that does. That's pretty cool. So I'm going to cut the next piece up. So if it sticks, it will give these a little bit of grip and hopefully quite a lot of sponge there. So when we tighten everything up with the little sort of, we're going to use like a nylon webbing. Oh, I'm running out of glue. I didn't bring enough glue stick over. I think I've just about done it. Yeah, the idea is these will give this a little bit of a bit of stick, because it's quite sticky. That it's not slippy like when you put carpet on, which we don't want these to slip off. Anyway, that's those pretty much done. Let me just switch this glue gun off, otherwise you end up with like glue like everywhere. It literally just keeps pouring out. So we'll let those dry and then we'll just give it a little test run. In fact, I think that is pretty, they're dry enough. Let's give it a test run. Right, let's give it a little test fit. So the idea is these are going to come on here like that, and the boat will have like some weight, so they'll squash down. There you go. The foam will give it a little bit of grip, and then when we get the webbing in here, we'll be able to then, that'll be then clamped down, and the webbing's going to go through around here and up, so the wheels will spin freely. So we're almost there. We're almost there. So here it is, kind of finished. And instead of putting straps on, I've just jury rigged this, just two bungees that basically do what I'm trying to do. Now the idea was I was going to have some webbing with a nice webbing buckle here that would, make this quite strong. But this potentially, this could be just strong enough, especially for a test. And it actually gives you the idea. So I need to now go over to this side of the boat, over to the bow. How is there paint on there? I wonder how that got there. Hold on. Probably me. And then you have to be careful with the bow. You can't just lift up the thing there. And then we lift that. There you go. So, as a little simple test, that's actually worked quite well. I'm quite pleased with that.